Cheers. What's up, y'all? Little visual confirmation is what I wanted to talk to you about. What's up? So, remember the Trump candle, right? The capitulation, the monster volatility that came to an end a couple of weeks ago. I quickly each day remind you that the bottom was in. I know what capitulation looks like. We had it. Actually had it twice, which was unique. And then we rallied, consolidated, and we broke out. That's a bull market, right? So super bullish for the last couple of weeks, even suggesting maybe hold QQQ up to at least 477. 477 seemed inevitable. If 477 breaks, we look for 492. We got to 491. I'm sorry. I was almost there. But they say you can't time the market. Here's how you do it. You got to change sometimes in the middle. And now I'm bearish. That's how you change. If you can't change that quickly, you can't time the market, because yesterday, super bullish, boring is bullish, dull markets are bullish, grinding higher is bullish, UVXY volatility products are going down. Everything was bullish. Stocks were reporting and they were getting up moves, contrary to what we saw, again, even before the Trump tariff. What switched? Tesla. Bad numbers, stock reported positively, right? So yesterday we had, well, I'll just show it to you. This is your 5-day on 5-minute chart. It shows you everything you need to know about the whole last couple of days. Here's Wednesday, where the bull market was confirmed, where we gapped down, negative GDP, nobody cared. 1-minute multi-day VWAP, faux show bro, and the entire market caused another beautiful leg up. That leg up was met with resistance around 491. I thought 492 would act as resistance. Confirmation of that running out of steam was this, as we grinded higher all day, bull market, late day selling with UVXY going up. First sign, sold off into the close, was selling into the aftermarket. Then Palantir, top 10 stock of all time at this point, right? Popularity, of course, right? And let's leave it as popularity. One of the most popular stocks on the planet, right? My favorite stock by far, has been since the IPO. Told you it'd be a hot stock. Anyway, reports come out, knee-jerk reaction up, they sell it off. Oh, maybe the bear market's back. Nope. Palantir starts to rebound. Conference call, stock rolls over and dies. Late day selling on the Qs, Palantir reacting negative to the numbers, UVXY starts to spike. Poof, bull market gone. Now, it doesn't matter if it's the overall bull market. How about the bullish moment that we were in is gone, right? Hey, what's up? Sorry, I thought I had the microphone on. So as soon as if you're quick enough to understand in the middle of a sentence, oh man, I'm super bullish and now I'm not. That's it. That's how you switch. So, but that doesn't really matter, right? It matters what you're doing, right? So I like having an overall feel of the market. I'm pretty good at it, but it doesn't really matter what I feel, because it's what I'm going to do. And I'll tell you something, I didn't feel like I was going to be trading GPUS all day yesterday and kids, but they were providing us opportunity, so we took advantage of the opportunity, and they were both pretty damn good trades. So it's, you still trade what you see. The only disappointment today is that I wasn't going to guarantee you that the Qs were going to hit 480, but I was ready to guarantee that the QQQ was going to hit 480. Why? Because this is what you're looking at here. This is a 5-minute chart, and it's also showing you 5 days worth of VWAP, which takes into consideration the last capitulation that we had on Wednesday. Look at it. Look at it. So if the market was up above VWAP, right, which it's not to this morning, I was hoping to see it, stay up here. This was around 3 o'clock in the morning. And again, if you were coming to my website, if you are part of the website, last night I decided to do an impromptu session. I don't know what time it was, maybe 10:30. explaining all this because sometimes when I have nothing to do, I'll just get on the mic and start talking about charts. And so here I am rehashing what I was talking about. Anyway, bottom line is when you walk in and you get in, you sit down at the desk, and what you think was going to happen has already happened. Now you have to readjust. Are you going to short the market now that it's at the point where you'd probably be thinking to cover? No. So now you got to wait, right? UVXY is up. The Qs are already down to where you wanted them. So now you just go back to waiting. Palantir, obviously I'm looking to buy it, but I want to see it down at yesterday's lows. Again, if you are up already this morning, the buy yesterday's lows. This is aftermarket. This is pre-market. There's the VWAP break. You would have got paid. Nobody's really trading at 3 o'clock in the morning, probably. But then you get a faux show, bro, VWAP break, and it's already paid. Already paid. Already paid. Right? So something's already happened. You have to now readjust to what you're going to do. Same thing. So if I came in, right, and let's assume that chart was now, right? And you're seeing little faux show action right there, breaks a low, comes right back, tests VWAP. But then it faux shows again by breaking a new low and then still coming back. That's super, super bullish. The more they try to faux show you, fake you out, shake you out, and then you break VWAP, buy it. Faux show, doesn't break, don't buy it. Even better, it's a test and a fail, confirming weakness. Then it faux shows again, breaks the recent low, comes back, then breaks, and breaks the price where it couldn't break before. That's triple confirmation that you should be buying it. And here's the best part about it. The wonderful, wonderful part about it. Well, Kenny, what happens if it rolls over then? You sell it. And you say, wow, that one didn't work. But your entry points are $13. I'm rounding off, $113.35. And your risk is right here. So if you've ever been afraid to trade Palantir, there's your chance to trade it with $1 of risk with unlimited upside. So Rao, you're seeing exactly what you would have been doing, right? So here's the trade. So you would have been buying at $13.35. And then it gets to the highs of the pre-market. You know what you're doing there? Selling 50% maybe. Locking in the gain. And then 14.40 gets you what? 15. At 15, you're probably selling a little bit more. And then look where it went. Almost 16. And then you're like, oh no, I was going to sell some at 16. Oh wait, now it's going back down. What should I do? Sell it. There you go. Doesn't have to be that hard. So if you sell on the way up and then the stock keeps going, you sell more on the way up, keep raising the stops. Same thing here. If you're selling here and you're selling here, you raise your stop to the areas where you sold some. So on the way back down, you'd be getting out at 14.40 or 14.50, and then you have the luxury of saying, hey, wait, now it's breaking VWAP. I can go short. The long trade has worked, past tense. So that's the setup I'm waiting for now. So if it breaks back down and we get that same chart pattern later, we'll buy Palantir again. But I'm actually not super bullish anymore. So now I'm flipping the script. I'm thinking, obviously, and in the back of my mind, know what I'm thinking? I might take the day off. Not that I will. But two of the trades that I was coming in to do have already happened. Shorting the Qs and buying Palantir. So both of those trades have happened already, and they both worked. Now I have to readjust. So now if I want to short the Qs, I'm hoping they bounce again so I could short them, and I'm hoping Palantir goes down again so I could buy it. And there you go. That's most of what I'm thinking about doing. And if we don't recover today, and I'm talking about the Qs, so right here, that last peak, if we're under there, under VWAP and under the 5-day VWAP, we start talking about Jerry or back, right? That's the 10-day VWAP, right? So that's 10 days. I'll show this on the 10-day on a 1-minute chart. Just shrink it all up for you. Actually, I'll leave it 10 days on a 5-minute chart. You'll see it. Before we go to the orange line, where do you think we're going to go? There's a big void right there, right? You see it? It's over there. See it? Right there? Right here. So that's where we're going to go first, right in between the monster Wednesday recovery and the attempt to break down again that 478.50 area. So that's where we're looking for. So Q's break 480. We're going to test this double bottom area, which is 478. If that doesn't hold, then we're into the Wednesday rippage. And the faster something went up, the easier it is to go down. So you look at the tops. You got to try to find something that's in between the void. And there it is. So that's 576.50. Now, if that doesn't hold, you're back into this area, which is 573. And again, we will have some support on the way down, but inevitably, VWAP usually tells us the story of what's going to happen. So we break the 480, right? 478.50. 478.50 doesn't hold. We're in this zone. And then if all these levels don't hold, we Jerry or back in it. That's about 469. So now, if you guys didn't catch the premise of the whole video so far, but I thought you said the bull market's back. It is. It was. And maybe it's over now. 3.5 weeks. Pretty damn good, right? Catching those cues on the turn. That Jack could not have helped you on the turn. You got lucky on that one. Right? 400 to 491. You don't think we should have a little correction somewhere, smack dab in the middle? That's a healthy market. It's not a bull market or bear market. It is market, right? So right now, I mean, if you're short the cues, I'd stay short. I was just hoping for a nice running start. And, that 6 points that we're seeing it down right now, that was going to be my 6 points. I was hoping they were going to sucker people in. I was hoping to see the market open up green this morning. I would have been looking to short with, both barrels, as they say. So now you just take a step back. I'm sure there'll be some other stock going by. Could be something like Kataka. Remember this one? KTTA? Sure you do. Right? Rippage, dippage. If it's going to ever do anything ever again, it's going to have to break over these orange and blue lines. You guys remember this stock? No, you don't. But, yeah, there's always one of these. There's Faro this morning, FARO. Looks like it's gapped up on some bullshit. To dup. All these dumb stocks. Let's see which one has the most volume. In a world, WRD, word up, WRD. And then you got earnings reports, which are, if you don't know, the top ones are Celsius, Datadog, Dash, Constellation Energy, Datadog. Oh, Datadog getting smacked. That's good. Celsius. That's a big dip and rip already on Celsius, right? DoorDash. DoorDash looks interesting. Yeah, I mean, those all look worth watching. Constellation Energy, CEG. Yeah, wow, they're all the same chart. Weird. DigitalOcean, if you know that one, DOCN. I can't believe this company even made it. Awful. Marriott, Lemonade. And of course, the most disappointing of all of them is the HIMS. Because I was coming in looking to borrow money to short the stock today. And yesterday it went all the way up to 42.50. And I was shorting in the aftermarket, and it was a little bit too choppy. I had a payday, and just didn't want to budge through 40. And of course, today I was looking forward to shorting it again at 40, and hopefully making that money down to that spike price. So here's where we're at. And again, my opinion on this company, it's going to zero. I think it's a scam. I do. It's kind of one of those Herbalife moments. I don't like it. I think they're going to be investigated. I think they're doing illegal stuff and they're selling shady versions of real drugs. And their commercials are off-putting and awful. I hate this company with a special kind of passion to a point where I don't even see, again, I'm so irrationally hate this stock. It's just just a company. I don't give a but when I hate something this much, I sometimes let my hatred get in the way of what the chart's telling me. Right now, the chart's confirming the reason to short it, but this stock tends to, fight back. But if they break, if it breaks over 40 and a half, I'll look for it to get back to 41. If it doesn't break over 41, maybe we'll get another shot at it. I just hope they go to zero, go out of business, and nobody should ever use any of their products. And they should stop running their commercials on Hulu. I'll stop right there because I got nothing else nice to say. So yeah, that's it. So I'll Palantir, HIMS, Qs, UVXY, DoorDash, and I hope somehow the market could rally first so I could smash it right back down in your faces. So I came in real enthusiastic about shorting today, and most of that enthusiasm is over. And you also got Sedge, which has been the easiest short on the planet. This is that solar stock that I thought was breaking out 13 different times. Stock's going to zero as well, but gapped up on earnings. That's a lot of red lines. Those are from all the times we traded it. Basically, what is that price? 14.20, and this price is right there. That's 13.85. You're below here. I'm shorting it. Probably go right back. Chances are the stock's going to go negative. It's just awful. But if you are short the Qs right now, I'd stay short. I mean, if you came in short, awesome. If you were listening to me last night, even better. We were looking at those NQ futures. And the NQ futures are a couple of ticks away from where I thought that would be. Basically looking at 5 days worth of data on all these charts. Here's 5 days. You're almost there. And that was the whole premise last night. Whereas around 10 o'clock last night, I was sitting here. Market was selling off, and then it was trying to, here was that fake out shakeout. Confirmed it around 11:30 that it couldn't stay above VWAP. It tried, and then it broke right here. That was your cue. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the room. I got a couple of live shows to do.